The save data will not be updated due to the new release version. Okay. Where'd my... Oh, there it is. I am playing this game, Dawn. I'm a little bit worried that it'll be super spooky and scare me too much, but I'm gonna give it a try. Well, thank you! Thank you for the 4 years at Tier 2, and welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Oh, happy birthday, Shodan! Look how spooky my town is looking. The Cone Man, thank you for the 26 months. Welcome back. But eventually, Lenigu, you will get the pole lime, which is what we all strive for, really. What more could a person want? Good morning, everyone. Right now on Key Lime, it's 11:41 a.m. apparently. On a Saturday, October 10th, 2020. Why is that time so off? Oh, it's because I played late one day, and I got sad. Wait, no, it's completely ahead. What? Hold up. Hold up. Why am I ahead? We don't want that. Give me a second. 1 minute. How do I change this? Here. There it is. Wait, where's the... Oh, there it is. Hacking live on Twitch, yes. What time is it in GMT? No, EST, right? No. What's it called in America? Eastern Standard Time? What time is it there? I know what time it is in GMT. I'm in GMT. It's 2:43? Okay, we'll go with that. There we go. Oh, you know what? I remember what I did. I did indeed move it a day forward to make sure that my island villager moved in, because I was worried that I didn't actually do it right, but I did it right. Yep. I traveled a whole day and then turned the switch off. Please arrest me. Time crimes. It's true. Military time user? I mean, that's just how time is said in places other than America. Like, if I was to, like, write time after 12 p.m., it would be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and so on. Da 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 da. The 24-hour clock is illegal in America? Oh. I don't set sub prices, Kaiser. It's likely due to, your location. Like, are you based somewhere other than America? Like, because I know for me, I think some of my older subs are $4.99 depending on what I'm using. Like, I think it might be payment processor. Also, wait, are you on mobile? Because I think if you do it via mobile, it costs more. That's weird. No, it's $4.99. Like, I don't set my sub prices. It could be worth ticketing to ask because I don't know why it would do that. Hello, Red Drake. It could be adding sales tax? Oh, maybe. Here we go again. It is now 2:45 p.m. on Friday, October 9th, 2020.
I just love October. Well, actually, I just love Halloween. Costumes, candy, and best of all, pumpkins. Pumpkins aren't just for eating, of course. You can also carve them out to make lovely little lanterns. You can even use pumpkins for other kinds of DIY projects. I've heard that Nook's Cranny and Leaf are now selling pumpkin starts. I hope everyone starts growing them. Wouldn't it be wonderful to see pumpkins sprout up in every little corner of Key Lime? Nook's Cranny will also be selling candy. You'll want to have plenty to share on Halloween night. I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone's Halloween costumes. Don't forget to have all of your silly and scary outfits and accessories ready before the big event starts. That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. Quarklar, thank you for the 40 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. No, unknown. Oh, look at my cool kid outfit. Look how cool I am. To my future loyal minions, I'll be creeping through on October 31st for Halloween, my dear pumpkins. Until then, contemplate this portrait of yours truly and get to work gathering lots of candy, as all good minions should. Wow. With apple stuffed cheeks, I take long walks and read long books. I take long naps in long pajamas. This time of year is wonderful, but far too short. Enjoy it while it lasts. Love from Mom. Thank you for downloading the update. We'd like to give you a present to show our appreciation. Okay, thanks, Nintendo. Limes is home. 64,000 points, rank B. Try displaying furniture that's all the same color. Thanks, Happy Home Academy. The Bank of Nook. 424 bells? Whoa. Butch. I found this little number buried in my closet and I thought of you. I can't pull it off anymore, but maybe you can. Uh-oh. All new body paint and eye color options are available as Nook Miles redemption items at the Nook Stop and Resident Services. We hope you enjoy making all kinds of fun new looks for your next costume party. Wow. I mean, I think my room looks much better than it did. You guys saw what it used to look like, right? It's a big improvement. Look, isn't it nice? It used to be a mess, and now it is this. What music shall we put on? Do you like my ferret picture? I don't remember what I did in here. I think I made it into like a studio bedroom. Yes, I did. It's cozy in here, though. I think maybe I'm getting a lot of points deducted because my my downstairs room is like empty. And then I like this room. This is the first room I did. It is very green, but that is why I like it. And then over here is my kitchen. Kinda. It's just like one fire cooker and a table, but you know, maybe I'll put in some other stuff in here sometime. Oops.
I don't know if I have anything that would 100% fit in here. No, stuff like that's a little bit too modern looking. I'll have to look out for other stuff that I could put in here. I could put a set of knives up. No, no, you did not, unknown. That button. Pockets. What is it magnetizing to exactly? Oh, so the bar itself is magnetized and then you actually have to like nail the bar into the wall? Hi, demon. Sounds good. Kaiser, thank you. Ringcon? Oh, cool. Thanks, Nintendo. I'm not allowed to have knives or scissors, but why? I don't know what this looks like. Aw, that's cute. Well, thanks, Butch. Appreciate it. Limealicious, thank you for the 39 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. How are you? And Wishka, thank you for the 17 months. Welcome back. I forgot to show you guys the upstairs, which I think is just like a giant sauna. Yep. Wish you could go in the bath. Let me in. No! I don't know why that water's brown. Thank you for the 95 bits, unknown. I'm sorry about your village name. Yeah, this is probably what's killing my score. Vitalis was fun. Hard, but fun. Oh, thank you very much, Mario. That is kind. It's kind of scary how long the stream's been around. What if I get to a point where the stream's like... The stream has been around for like over half my life? That would be scary. But kind of cool. No, pretty cool. It's Coco Phoenix. Thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Yeah, you can't see the brown part either. Yee. It's so flowery in here now. Hi, Coco Phoenix. Thank you again for 7 months. I'm very sleepy, sorry. Do, do, do. I ate sweets and it made my tongue hurt. Why is life so hard? You like my green room? Thank you. I have seen part of it, Taita. I think I fell asleep. Is that a dinosaur? Dude, look at that pumpkin tree. That's cute. I'm gonna buy it. No, it's just plywood. God damn it, chat. Why are you the way that you are? So, I think the last time I played was when I chose my carpet for myself. It's a lamp? Oh, I love lamp. Oh, is that a washing machine? It is. I gotta buy one of those in real life. You know what I've been agonizing over for like the last month and a half, chat? What kind of tumble dryer I want. Do I want a combo heat pump tumble dryer? Or do I want a vented tumble dryer? Like, there's so many pros and cons. Being an adult is really hard and I don't want to do it. You see, that was the thinking a while ago, Big, you know? But now that the heat pump ones are pretty good. They take longer, but like you can just dump your washing in there and then forget about it. Like you don't have to worry about getting all the stuff out to put in the dryer afterwards, and which is nice. And then also the heat pump ones are much more energy efficient, which is good because I like being energy conscious. Put that in gamer words. So a vented tumble dryer is the kind, you know, where it has the big hose and it like vents all the hot air out from the hose. And then the a heat pump tumble dryer is, or a heat pump combo machine is this, or tumble dryer is essentially the it's like a condenser dryer but more efficient. Tired. I would like to buy some candy, please. Candy! Only available during October. We expect high demand for the seasonal item. Sales are limited to 1 per customer per day. You can have a single piece of candy, Limes. Wow, thanks, Nook. I can't wait to wear my Nook merch. As a treat. They'll grow by themselves, but you'll get a better harvest if you water them daily. Pumpkins grow in 4 colors: orange, green, yellow, and white. You won't know what color you're gonna get until they start growing. It makes harvest time a real treat. But then it might wind me up because, you know, what if I put a row of pumpkins and it goes, like, I forget the colors, but what if it, like, in theory it went red, blue, green, green, blue, white? That would annoy the crap out of me! If you buy them all on a single day, are they all the same one? They're not? Okay. You can move them once they're... Okay, that's fine then. I can't wait to micromanage my pumpkins so they're aesthetically pleasing. Oh, you're here. Oh! No! Forbidden!
I got lots of friends around these parts, but I wonder what's out there for me on other islands. Doesn't the idea of a brand new place set your heart to racing? Don't go.
I'll be hornswoggled. Do you want me to stay? Hard to stay the course while you're twisting my arm.
Fine, I'll cancel my plan to move. I reckon I can stick around a mite longer. Why mess with this good thing I got going?
Yeah, who would ever move house, dude?
Oh, dude, Maple's getting swole. Oh, so I don't think you guys have met Maple yet.
Oh, she moved here and then I abandoned the island for like 10 days, so this might be the first time you've seen her.
Look who's here. How have you been? I feel there was something I've been meaning to tell you. Honey, what was it? Oh, well, it's gone. What's on your mind, honey? The fishing tourney's almost here. I've been dreaming of all the rare and exotic fish out there I could reel in.
Oh no. That means that's all they're gonna talk about for a while. Tea Olive? I have some happy news to share with you. Since October and Halloween are such close friends, I decided to start selling pumpkin starts. I'm here to shop.
Oh.
These are cute. Let's buy even more pumpkin starts.
I'll just mention in chat that I'm doing online stuff if it happens, Dak.
No problemo. Should I buy more of these? I already have so many plants. I don't know if I can afford to put more plants down.
I love how happy he is when you buy stuff.
You hear that balloon?
Hide Insomnia.
Wait, he sells different kinds of plants, right? Like flowers?
My balloon!
I hear it.
Oh, there it is.
Look, I finally did this bit a bit more. I actually played the video game the other day.
First try.
Doo-doo.
Look at all my friends.
I don't know what to do with this section. Like, this used to be where the clothing shop was, and then I moved it, and now it's just kind of like a big chunk of area. Cream and sugar.
Oh, cute.
Well, well, Limes, long time no chat. We are on speaking terms, aren't we? I feared something was amiss between us, but I'm pleased to see I was wrong. It's good to talk again. I love it when they all complain at me. Sup, Limes? We haven't spoken in a while. Glad you stopped by. I miss talking to you. What? Oh, God. You're such an awesome listener.
Long time no chat, Slimes.
Oh, wait, no, she's like a valley girl, isn't she? I think we've both been so busy, we forgot to talk to each other. Every time I play this game, because I take such big breaks, I get guilted every single time now.
Nero, are you here to move into my island? Hello, Nero. Hello. Oh, small child.
Small child, you are dangling fur everywhere. I just saw like 3 pieces fall off of him. Rebecca Hegard, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. Nero, you are so chubby.
You see where his fur's gotten really long around his face? Are you gonna be chunky? Are you gonna be chunky? No, he's so big.
It's not Nero bedtime. It's not Nero bedtime. It has only been like 30 minutes. How can you be sleepy, Nero?
It is not time for sleep. He doesn't look sleepy.
No.
Looks like a jerk. Like being a jerk. Do not climb me.
Wait.
I missed Marshall's birthday! Oh no! He's the one that threw me my birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Bye, Nero.
I'm gonna get cancelled by Marshall fans, oh. It's okay, I got him this present. Like, it's a little bit late, but I think he'll like it. Wait, shit, there's no room. All the flowers have grown everywhere. There. The Tigan, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so this is probably never happening, so let me just shove it shamelessly out the way. And instead, this is like, can you imagine this museum having like a really ambitious plan for decoration and this huge budget, but they run out like halfway through, and instead they just put up this? Actually, it's basically the same thing as a real fossil, don't worry about it. Yeah, we ran out of money to get... What is this? I don't even know what this is. Let me see. It's a Pachysaurus tail. Apparently. No, why would you do that? There you go. Grazie, I think I kind of blanked Whitney as well. Oops. But yeah, my whole town is like just uncontrollable flower growth.
What you making in...
Oh god, I forgot about your creepy music and your pet self.
Limes, long time no see. You must have been really busy lately. Feels like ages since we talked. Sorry, I was really focused on this. I'm currently crafting a spooky candy set just to see how I do at it. DIY is a great way to learn by doing. I'm totally obsessed with it. Limes, want to learn how to make your own spooky candy set? Sure. Alright, I wrote down all the details right here. It should be easy for you. Oh, another thought. To customize that, you'll need pumpkins of different colors, Butterpuff. The tricky thing is how to get those. Fortunately, if you plant lots of pumpkins, nature will provide.
Was it the music? I don't know, her house is always like this, and it's got the fan trigger that I don't like. And then she has a pet hamster in the background. She's... there's so many things wrong with Fleur. I love her to pieces, but what the heck?
Oh, is that Kyle?
Oh yeah, this was like originally Vivian's house, and I decorated it with black roses, or tulips, or whatever these are. And they have grown out of control. At last, it's Limes. What did you do? What did I do? Are you Let's see. I mostly watched kung fu movies in my basement, and then I made kung fu movies in my basement.
Wait, you don't have a basement.
And then I waited for my arms to heal. Did you know that no one can hear me scream from my basement? Anyway, welcome back. Hey, what you up to, Alpha?
Here's a gift.
Oh, for real?
I want you to have this apple.
Is it important to start the Halloween stuff? It really depends on, like, if you want to do the Halloween stuff. Like, the candy once a day thing stresses me out a little bit, but you could just, you know, visit other people's islands and buy one if you wanted to. Just gonna tuck that away for 5 minutes from now. Wait, no, I was trying to get rid of stuff in my bags. Oh, thank you very much. Kyle's actually a smug villager. Oh! Well, that's kind of in line with what he was just saying. Cool. Oh, yo, that's cute. When did I buy that? Anyway. Oh, I should go and, No, Taita, because sometimes people know the answer when I don't, and I think it's better than, like, tagging me for every question, for sure. So, asking the chat is A-okay. I'm not huge on the fashion they're displaying at the moment. You like the heart salad, girl? Thank you. I'm not huge on some of the colors for these. That looks okay. What do you think? The black and white one or the black and gray one? I'm not doing the green one. It's so... It's very green. You're nothing to wear it with? Ugh. I read that as aren't spines spooky. I was like, yeah, I guess. Hi, Sam. No. Oh. No! Give it back! I gotta run this thing home. Although it kind of goes with my shoes, which is nice. What if I'm just spooky for today? You know what? I'll be spooky. It's fine. Dude! Oh, look! The top of it has physics! Look at it! That's cute! Oh man, no, if I spin... Oh, dude, that's mesmerizing. Look at it. Oh, that's weird. I don't like it. But I'm gonna keep doing it. Oh, hey, Whitney. Well, hello. I take it you're done giving me the silent treatment. What was I supposed to think, my dear? I see you running about the islet, not a word of hello. But wait, no, I haven't been here. You know, it's okay to drop by and say hi without any particular reason. I'm always happy to chat with you. But I haven't been here. Oh, you have Kyle? Isn't he cool? I haven't gotten any villager portraits yet, and I'm starting to think it's because I've neglected everybody really bad. Also, I don't know why this bridge is here. I think you should probably get rid of this bridge because it's the only bridge on the island. I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I haven't really been here consistently. That definitely doesn't help. Oh, I already have one of these. Well, I guess I'll just put another one down here. Yay! Wait, is it a different color? Huh, it is. I think this should be my pumpkin patch. Like, I have nothing else to do here, so I guess I may as well. It was originally going to be an orchard, but I guess a pumpkin patch will do. Wait, you got a dog? What kind of dog? A greyhound? Aw, it's cute. Take good care of Morgan. Oblivion? Yeah. I still have a lot to do on Oblivion though, I think. It is not going to be a slow process. That could have gone horribly wrong. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Everybody be cool, this is a med check. Yeah, none of them ever sit on the bench. I don't know if there's something funky about it, but they always just sit in front of it. Thanks, Respawn. Why is my recycling just constantly, cardboard boxes, apart from this one thing? Because there's a pandemic and people are ordering everything from Amazon? Ah, that's pretty accurate, I suppose. God, it's actually kind of scary to think that this game came out as lockdown happened. And it feels like this game came out forever ago. And we're still, like, doing quarantine stuff. This year has been long. let's see what else we could do here. What do you think for a farmland fence? This one? Country fence? I guess I already have it because I don't see it here. Oh, it changes each day? Ah, I see, I see. So how do I actually put fencing down? I don't remember any of this. Oh, I have to make them. Oh, I see, I see. Oh. So I only have these. Yeah, I need to learn this one, but someone mentioned country fence, but I don't have it. I guess I can switch it if I need to. I might as well start over. Yeah, I mean, I barely put any time into this game, so it wouldn't really cause any problems, right? Hi, Karen. How are you? I actually don't have that. Weird. I've been having to wear my glasses all day because my contact lens caused some issues yesterday. And it is the most uncomfortable thing. I don't have the country fence, unfortunately. What time is it? I have my game on Eastern time. Hi, Hypnotoad. That's your time? Whoa. Well, you're supposed to hold your eyelashes out of the way when you put contact lenses in, for what it's worth. But yeah, it's scary at first. I do not have the country fence. I did look. Unfortunately. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Assess fossils. Oh, thanks, Q. What'd they find? A T-Rex tail? What? Does this mean the T-Rex is complete? I'd say the T-Rex is the 800-pound gorilla of the dinosaur world, but it likely weighed well over 9 tons. This fearsome chap is practically synonymous with the word dinosaur, and for good reason. Up to 42 feet long with banana-sized teeth, it was one of the largest carnivores ever to walk the earth. It's unclear how fast T-Rex was, since estimates vary wildly. I am just relieved I will never have to escape one. Ooh. Okay, keep believing now. Thank you for the 42 months at tier 3. And welcome back. Thank you very, very much. How are you? Excuse me, Taita? Hi, Boo. It's been a while since we've talked, I think. I've been having a lot of weird dreams lately. Maybe my jar of ratatouille finally went bad? Don't know why, I keep it in a warm, damp place. Anyway, in my dreams we talked every night. Sometimes you had 2 heads, so I'm betting that right now is real. Hey, what's new, Saltlick? They must have worked hard to get so big. Nobody just hung out and chilled back in dinosaur times, huh? Indeed. Whoa, look at the T-Rex back there. Why is he not front and center? Look how cool he is. He is large. Isn't it so cool? I think horses like Saltlicks as well. I think deers probably do, which is why he says it. Is Twitter dying? I don't think so. Didn't the stream just die for you as well? Is your internet dying? Oh, thanks for checking, Q. Okay, I actually have to be right back. So, please enjoy the deep sea, or sorry, the ocean tank for a second. I will be back in a moment.
Sorry about that.
Are we debating about why my game is so, set back? It is indeed because... So I like to stream at this time because it catches, like, people from, multiple time zones. But streaming at this time means that if I'm playing a game like this, it's always dark. So I turn the time back so that we can get a little bit of daylight during the game. Alright. Oh, I dropped some frames while I was gone. Apologies. You're in the superior time zone? Yes. I don't know, Taija, it sounds rude. Is it rude? EST is the only correct time zone?
What's your favorite fish in the museum?
I really, really like the fighting fish here.
Flora Fauna, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Von Ragnar, thank you for the 38 months and welcome back. Thank you both.
I still find it really funny that I pulled, like, sharks out of the ocean.
I guess I should trim down my flowers, huh?
The entire, like, just everything is flowers right now.
Also, where's Marshall?
Oh no, do you think he just disappeared because I... Oh wait, no, never mind, he's here. I was gonna say, do you think he left because I forgot his birthday? Hi, Marshall. Oh, I keep forgetting you put the maid dress up.
Hi.
Bonjour, no limes. I've been brushing up on my Spanish since we last met up.
Wow. Looking for a rap session with old Marshall, huh? Yo, it's Friday. You know what that means, right? Island-wide dance party. No? No takers? Suit yourself. Marshall is gonna dance.
Spanish, yeah. Marshall, you okay? How's my Spanish going? I haven't done it in a couple of weeks. Been too busy. But yeah, it was nice of Marshall to decide to try and learn Spanish with me. What a cool guy. I need to get him a present first. What's a peach surprise box? Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Duolingo is coming? Oh. Duolingo actually got super passive-aggressive. You know where they're like, oh, it looks like these alerts aren't working, so I guess we'll just disable them, I guess. Alright, let me dump this up here. Wait, where'd it go?
You like my island? Thank you.
Can I interact with this? Okay.
No, look how cute Maple is. I love her color scheme. She looks so soft.
Who lives here again? Rosie lives here. Huh. Well, enjoy your bird bath, Rosie. Why? You know, Animal Crossing's just doing the long con. You think it's like this wonderful, relaxing game, and it pretends to be for months and months, and then eventually it's gonna hit you with the biggest jump scare. I forget, is that the last, Smash Brothers fighter they'll ever be doing, or is there another pack to go? Or more? Jesus. It never ends. When will they rest? Sakurai will never rest. Oh. It would be fun if the last fighter in the last pack was Waluigi, just because I want to watch the internet implode. Like, I have absolutely no investment in Smash Brothers, but I genuinely enjoy watching the reveals. One, because they're always really done well, and two, because the internet's reaction is always really funny. Oh, thank you, Mario. That's a cute pumpkin card.
Oh! I got the thing!
I learned a DIY recipe. Thank you very much. Adol from East would be amazing. I love that series so much. It would be really, really good, I think. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. There, that's a little bit better. Final Fantasy 15? Dude, I really enjoy it. Like, I know it has like a bunch of people that don't like it so much, and that's totally fair. It does have a bunch of flaws, but I just find the game fun. I love the characters so much. My boys, they're so good. Oh. 16 look interesting? You know, I haven't actually watched the trailer. It was one of the ones... when I tuned into the event, I was like right at the end of that trailer, and I was like, I need to go back and watch it, and then I never did. So I need to go do that. Oh, that's cute. So I need hardwood. As everyone knows, I'm a huge advocate for finishing the video games you play, so you should totally finish Dragon Quest XI. Ever played Smash? I played Melee. And the original one on the N64. And, oh no, I actually did play Brawl too. And I think I own Ultimate, but I don't think I've ever played it. Joe did. I didn't play it. Xenoblade Chronicles is great. Do recommend. Hi, New. I'm Limes. I remember, with Final Fantasy 15, there was like during some of the cutscenes, the recording stopped. Like it would say that recording was blocked on the PS4 itself. And I can't imagine if I'd been playing natively on the PS4 how annoyed I would be. I mean, I don't really personally have any interest in playing Ultimate. I thought about it once upon a time, but I don't know what it is about the game, but I have trouble tracking what's going on. Or at least I did with Brawl, because I remember I didn't have an issue with Melee, and then I played Brawl, and I felt like it zoomed out so far that I couldn't see what things were doing, and I was just like, never mind. It wasn't about speed, it was about how tiny everyone was. I don't know how I'm gonna make this. Why? Zagreus in Smash would be great, but his signature weapon is a sword. Do we need more of those? Yeah, I mean he could, but like the sword is like a Zagreus aspect, so I don't know. I feel like that's his thing. I think he needs to go further up there. I think those trees are in the way. Sorry, trees! Oh, why did I do that actually? I could have just moved this one. Meh.
Build the tree. Stop. Aw. Silly Ryan, thank you for the 14 months and welcome back. And thank you for saying such nice things. I'm glad you have enjoyed the things and that you are happy. And I'm sorry, I'm very sleepy. Thank you very much. I actually kind of want to play Resident Evil Remake again. Or Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because I think it's been one of my favorites. I'm actually not doing the House of Limes. I'm doing the Fields of Limes. Hey, Stray. Yeah, maybe I'll do another run of Resident Evil 2. That could be fun. How's New House IRL? We're not in there yet. We're so close. We are picking up the keys on the 15th. And then hopefully moving everything. I think that's gonna be too close. I shall have to wait for it to grow. Hopefully moving everything on the 19th. What Pikmin was I just Smash? Wait, no, aren't the Pikmin already in Smash with Olimar or whatever his name is? Like, I remember that fighter. He's a thing, isn't he? Pikmin is in the ferret? You want them to add my ferret to Smash? Oh, okay. That sounds reasonable. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to see Pikmin get hurt. Please. What am I doing playing video games? Why? Ugh. Is it pumpkin patch time? Yes, indeedy.
Oh, that is actually. It didn't look like it was a square apart, but I can dig it. You think I should shift them over one? Like in terms of... I'm gonna do 2 sets of this. Do you think they need to go over that way once? Because once I put this one in and put the fence in, it's gonna be very close to that cliff. I guess I could maybe decorate that. Let me have a look at something real quick. That is incredibly kind. Thank you so much, Silly Ryan. Let me in! Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Gray. Am I misremembering? I thought there were like bales of hay or something that you could buy. When we're in the new place, we are gonna get a ferret cam. You craft it? Ah, I see. The ferrets will have their own room, so we'll get a camera set up in there, which will be really exciting. Did you see Godzilla? Yeah, kinda. Oh, I'm so sleepy. You gamed too hard? Oh no. I thought there was quite a lot of content to do. Okay. Aw, it doesn't fit 2 patches. That's sad. I just wanted to do Harvest Moon style plants. I guess I'll just have to do a small pumpkin patch. Harvest Moon is stressful for you? Is it because of the pressure to make your profits as good as possible? I wish this didn't look like 2. It's kind of annoying. Looks like I've left like an unreasonably large gap between my stuff for no reason. Oh yeah, what's coming up in the Stardew update? Hi, Watcher! Atomic Crops is good. Bye. Ooblets? I didn't know. Alright, let's see. Oh god, I have to leave. Oh no, this is gonna. Maybe if I dictate where they should be with the shovel. Alright, let's see. Plant 1. Okay. If I fit an additional row underneath, then the fence is flush with the beach, and I don't really want to do that. I could also maybe move this one up, but it's a bit late now. Yeah, I think... Hold on. Maybe, potentially... Looks a tiny bit more intentional, I guess. What am I planting? Pumpkins! Thanks, Water. I appreciate it. Hi, Dizade. I'm growing pumpkins. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. He did. Well, jeez. Thank you. I appreciate that, Taita. Sky was 5.5. And I had him from about 10 weeks old. No, 9 weeks old, something like that. I remember she kept him a couple of extra weeks because sometimes they take a little bit longer to grow independent from their mothers. Thank you. This guy was a definitive mother's boy. I think I should have moved this one up. Like, if I could do this again, I'd put it one up, but... Let me put, like, trees all over the place and it'll look like I meant to do it this way. Ah, yes. Just as planned. You think I can just spam them? Okay. Okay, there we go. Thank you. think I missed one there. Yeah, I'd like to move it up at some point. Yeah, because if nothing else, I could actually probably mess with the river a little bit. Shall I do it now? Wait, can I move them at this point? Will it cause issues? I have neglected villagers because I don't play the game enough. Hi, Adriel. How you doing? Do. You like it? Thank you. I want to make it look a little bit like how you do things on Harvest Moon. Hi, shenanigans. If I move it up one more... I'll have to move the trees, so it'll be... I don't know. Do you think I should keep it where it is so that I don't have to worry about, I can keep it where it is for decorative purposes because the trees look nice behind it? Dicks. Or I can move it so that, there's 3 aside. Oh, rip. I could move the river. It's laid out quite nicely at the moment, but I could shift it a little bit. Do, do, do. Hey, beans. Yeah, I just buy shovels these days. Whatever. I really don't like this entry section anymore, but I have no idea what to do with it that doesn't involve me like massively reconfiguring my entire town layout, and I'm not strong enough to do that. If I get pumpkins, Leaf and the Nook store sells them. 6 months, welcome back. Why are they glittery? Because I watered them. They are happy. If I do this, it does mean it's flush to the beach, though. A heart-shaped path? It's not too bad, actually. So, this is 3 in a row. Oh, sorry. That's a third. So this is 2 squares, then 2 squares, and then you just round off the corners. So you don't obviously fill in this one, and then you round that, round that, round that, and then leave that straight. I could probably just do it with this if I can remember how. Hold on. So you literally just... a heart. And then this is a leaf, but a big leaf. Do I have one of those? I think I do.
Just in case I don't.
Zoop. Nope. Do you like it without the corners filled in? Aesthetically, I kind of do. Like that. I think that looks nicer for some reason. Crap. Yeah. I like that. So we can still get to the beach from here. And then we'll have this wind all the way back up here. So it looks like it leads in. Abzu is free on Epic. Dude, I actually wanted to replay Abzu again. Maybe we can do that if I finish off Animal Crossing and we'll just have a nice comfy day today. Why? Yeah, it was the one with the water. The water game. Oh, I'm missing a piece of fence. There. Alright, let's plant the rest. One sec. Having a stretch. Ooh. Did the music just decide to quit for you guys there for a second? That was weird. Wow, 10,000 bells. Don't mind if I do. Whitney, that's gonna be a very weird view for anyone that's coming out of the town hall right now. Maybe you should not. Don't worry about it, Danger Nacho. Just pleased to have you here. Oh god, even more. 6, typical. Wait, what's Twitch doing? Yay, it me! Clips are down, oh boy. Albino Octopus, thank you for the 49 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. You watching Return of the King? Did you have a nice time? Oh, thanks, Dawn. I worked real hard on it. What was your favorite part of Return of the King? Twitch might be pooping itself. When is it not? Just the first third of it? Oh. It is, isn't it? Watering Ken, thank you for the $5 donation. I sure hope you don't break, because you're very cute, Watering Ken. Maybe I can change your color so that you don't. Hold on. It's Watering Ken too! Aw, look at this sad little blue one. I like the happy heart one. The light blue one! What happened to the first one? Ran out of durability. I gotta stretch again. You know, sometimes when you stretch and you feel like your back make noises. I don't think that's good. Kaigas, thank you for the 31 months. Welcome back. Is the only thing available like hay bales and... Or sorry, hay fence rather than just like hay bales? Oh, that's cute. I remember one time, there was like a period in my life that if I opened my mouth and moved my ribcage around, I could hear it moving. Like, it was really weird. Like, I could hear the bones. And I told my doctor about it, and he said, you probably just shouldn't do that. I was like, yeah, I guess not. Thanks, Doc. There it is. Clump of weeds. Alright, let's go get some weeds. Oh, it's just my skeleton coming out? It's a relief. Yeah, it's a pretty weed, but Isabel hates them all, which is annoying. Oops. Yeah, the weeds all look really nice. I don't like removing them, but... Don, do you like our dinosaur thing? We can't finish... Like, I like to think that we ran out of budget to get the rest of this fossil. So instead we just put this cardboard cutout up. In fairness, Apocalypse Prime, I bought I get the NHS, so it's not as bad as it could be. Earl Bean! Thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Perfect. Can I even get onto the bed from here? Nope. Can I actually get onto the bed at all? Nope. The game encouraged me to dress up, so I'm assuming it can happen. Or it will happen even. No, that's true. That's not what I wanted. Let me go get some more materials, because there are a few things that I saw that I wanted to make, but I didn't have the stuff for it. I need to clean up these. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? It's a bit better. I accidentally just like tabbed out of everything. I can't see the chat. No, there it is. Fine. Okay. I probably actually wanted some of those, but never mind. I can see the chat again. I'm always watching. Okay, so I do need wood, and then I need wood and a flimsy shovel. Wait, how do I make flimsy shovel? Hardwood. I think just... That's fine. That button. Why do I need a shovel to make a well? To dig it? But I mean, like, it doesn't seem to apply to a lot of other things in the game. Like, it totally makes sense, but, like, it's not consistent with what the game told me to do. Or, sorry, has me do for most other things. Don't question? Oh, okay. The donation to the Church for the Holy Seal? That's a point waste. As in, like, you can just blow points for the fun of it. the mud around, or sorry, the ground around the well would be kind of muddy. I mean, if you use it for the church, or sorry, if you use it for emotes, you actually get something from it. The Church of the Holy Seal is just a silly point waste, so definitely use them on the emotes if you want emotes. Why? Why is it not even? It's fine. I like it that way. It's fine. Smile. Yeah, I don't know if this still well fits with my color scheme though. Like it's all like very brown and warm over here. I don't know, what do you guys think? I guess I could build it and give it a try, but oh, it's such a waste of materials. Have you ever yawned so hard it makes like your jaw twinge and then you get like that burning sensation all through your jaw? No? Oh, is that not supposed to happen? It hasn't happened in a long time. Something's wrong with my bone. Maybe I should get the bone inspector to come and inspect my bone. I guess it's a click. It's like a weird twinge feeling, and then like it's like a burning agony. It does. I don't do it to my jaw very much anymore, but sometimes it will happen to my neck. And then sometimes if I stretch in the morning and I like overstretch the muscle like behind my knee, it will do it, and then it's very painful. It's too early for Lewd Dawn. It's 9:35 in the evening. That'll do. Good job, team. We did it. That is a big fish. I don't think I can catch it because I'm on the dock, but we'll see. Oh god, I can't see it. And there's audio delay. Oh no. Ah. Ah. I got it. Oh. No, my fishing rod! Do, do. It was a river C+, yeah.
What could it be? One man against the odds. Complex paths? Yeah. Is it from Phoenix, right? It might very well be. Hey, Meeple. Oh, that reminds me, Leaf is in town today, honey. There's a certain type of flower I've been wanting to add to my garden, but it's a bit persnickety. I'm hoping he can give me a little green thumb guidance. Where do you even live? I don't remember where Meeple lives. She doesn't have a garden. Actually, no, wait. I think she might live in one of the few places it does. I could check the map, or I could continue complaining about the fact that I don't know where she lives. Which am I going to choose? How do you think my town ranking is at the moment? I bet it's real good. Yeah, I actually ended up with, no jock villagers. Ah! Hi, Sakurai! Thank you for the 25 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I feel like I'm fading away in real time. Bridges or inclines? But I don't have room for bridges and inclines. Where do you want them?
Welcome aboard.
Samwise OG, thank you for the sub. Welcome aboard. Thank you very, very much. Oh. Oh dear, I did it again. I bought a nylon jacket. Silly me, I completely forgot I already went shopping and checked that off my list. I do hate to waste things, so if it's not too much trouble, I'll just give it to you, okay? I guess. Sorry to offload stuff on you like this. Feel free to do whatever you like with it. My work here is done, Nodoy. I'm not a professional voice actress, but I do like doing voices. But aesthetically, I like the platforms better than the bridges. Oh, thanks, Alpha Alert. I need to go find Marshall and give him his present. When will you be my friend? I suppose if I had to categorize myself as a musical artist, I'd say I'm mostly into cabaret. But I'm also really well known in the Zydeco circles. There's even a book that was basically based on me. Oh, I hate labels as much as anyone, but you know, I've been putting out cabaret albums for years. I guess that makes me a cabaret superstar. Go figure, Sulky. Could he be lying, or is he just misinformed? I feel like it might be the latter. I mean, you just have to get their friendship to a certain level. Which I haven't been doing because I don't really play the game as much as I would like. Oh god, there's so many flowers up here! Is there a quick way to get rid of these that doesn't involve having to pick up each individual one and then offload them at the shop? No? Good. A trash can. That still like means inviting. Oh, sorry. That's reading chat. That still means like picking up every single one, right? Moving a building seems like a little bit of a hefty reaction. Doesn't that cost like 50k a pop? Infinity Judge, thank you for the 10 months at tier 3 and welcome back. Thank you so much. I don't really have any set plans for scary games because I'm a horrible coward, and also I'm moving in like less than a week. Oh no, wait, because it got moved back. I am moving in 10 days. So October is going to be a little bit weird. I think my internet's going to be ready by the time we move in, but you know how it is, it's never simple. Like, I think we're going to have to get like some really long Ethernet cables and basically thread them through the house. So when you say exchange items, does fruit count? Because I hate actually giving them items because then they put them in their houses and make them look bad. House tour when we move in. I'm not streaming on Wi-Fi. Streaming on Wi-Fi is a horrible decision. It's gotta be Ethernet. Fruit does count, nice. Non-native fruit and wrapping paper? Okay. Can you give more than one a day? No, powerline cables never really worked out that well for me, unfortunately. One a day? Okay. I was thinking about doing Abzu, whichever way you pronounce it, because there are a couple of scary sequences in that, and if you're frightened of the ocean, good luck. But it's mostly just a relaxing game, which is nice. Yeah, powerline is basically where your Ethernet goes over the power lines in the house. So you basically plug in one of the power line pairs next to your hub, and then you plug in the other next to your device. But depending on like how the lines were set up, it can be like bad, really bad. My brother was trying to do it in his, and even though it was a new build, it was just not working. It worked okay at my house, which was nice. But I had to use very specific, like, sorry, my mother's house before I moved out. But I had to put them in very specific places. Like, one had to be in the hallway across from my bedroom, and the other one had to be, like, in a particular socket. I'm guessing it's, like, the way the circuits are? I don't know. Yeah, well, it's not really about, like, I have a fiber connection. It's more about getting the connection to your device. Fiber doesn't really change how good the Wi-Fi is. That's more reliant on the hub. Poor signal. So, for example, say my standard internet is 500 down. On the power lines, I might get like 80.
Why am I here? Bye. Yeah, exactly. Like, it worked perfectly fine for me for about 3 years from my mom's house. Then when I moved, it was bad. But it didn't help that, like, Virgin Media's connection was also bad. I don't really know what you mean by poor use of the bandwidth. It's just that powerline cables, or sorry, powerline devices don't work on all house setups because the wiring or the circuit is not, like, up for it, I guess. It's the quality of the connection is not good enough because of the wiring of a house. It's just how it be sometimes. I mean, it's not so bad because the connection is like under the staircase. So I'll just feed a cable up and through the banister and into my bedroom. Or my streaming room, even. Oh yeah? How'd you enjoy the Pikmin demo? Just picking up so many flowers. I don't yet, Isja. One thing I want to do is I'm just gonna hire like an electrician or something to put in a new Ethernet socket, and I'll just put an Ethernet socket in each room, easy. You can do that actually. It's a shame you can actually ask them to do that when they're building the house, but we were there too late in the building process. Like, they'd finished all the wiring, so they couldn't do it. And it's annoying, because it was only like an extra 10 quid per socket. It would have been so easy. There were a lot of good games on the Wii U that just kind of went to the Wii U to die because the console wasn't popular enough. I wish they were charging like $60 for them though. Oh yeah, how outrageous? I mean, it might end up being like that now. Like that it's not during, now that it's not during the house build. But considering it's an investment for my stream, I'm okay. Like shelling out a little bit of money one time just to make sure that I don't have to have big exposed wires all over the place dangling over staircases, because that's a hazard. Dude, I forgot Zombie U existed. Hold on, let me check up on Steam real quick. F3, thank you for the 8 months. Welcome back. It was released on other consoles as Zombie? Oh yeah? actually owned it. I don't know if I ever played it personally, but I remember, didn't the case have like fake blood goo in like this plastic thing over the front of the normal case or something? Like it looks super crusty. You lied? You went on the internet and told lies? Did I give Flurry a gift yet? It's okay. I'm sure anyone who wants to can wiki Zombie if they need to. I wrap apple. Oh, 2 apples. Never mind. Who lies on the internet? Not me. Yeah, I don't remember if we gave Flurry a gift yet, so I guess we'll do that now. This is for you. Yeah. Present. Oh, this is great. It's some apples. Thanks, it's so thoughtful of you. As a thank you, please take my menu chalkboard. Wow, thanks. No, chalkboard. Not chocolate. Alright, chat. Who's cuter, Flurry or Maple? Answer incorrectly and you are banned. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Ooh, I like that one better. Maybe? I think it goes with the colors better. Which chalkboard should I use? I'm thinking the brown one because it goes with the theme and also talks about coffee, which is kind of more accurate. Yeah. Lovely.
The correct answer is that you're the cutest ever, Limes.
No. So smooth. Desiree, thank you so much for the 1500 bits. It is most appreciated. Thank you, thank you. My island is cute and cozy? Thank you. There's a few places I'm still not sure what I want to do with it, but overall I'm fairly pleased. I think there's like a tree up here that hasn't grown. Yeah, I need to remove that. It's okay, we'll all get banned together. Yeah, I think I find the most impressive islands are the ones that manage to make feel huge, even though they're detailed. Like for me, I feel like I've used up so much space on my island that it feels quite small. But then you'll get people who just their islands seem to go on forever. I think it's because in the top left corner I haven't really done anything with it. that's not true. I did landscape the top left corner. Look, landscaping and gnomes. That looks really nice. I don't want to remove these weeds. It kind of bothers me that the game gets like... The game doesn't appreciate if you try and like decorate it mostly by doing stuff with the terraforming tools. It's like, I'm sorry, there aren't enough ramps. 0 out of 10. I like the idea of the bushes, but having to replace them every season unless you want to have unflowered bushes the entire time is kind of annoying. You know what? I could probably put a ramp up here. Yeah, there's nothing here, so I could put a nice wooden ramp here. But I have to wonder, do you think, like, it says that regardless of whether you have ramps or bridges? Or do you think it says that, but actually what it wants is bridges? Because I do have a lot of ramps. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ramps. No, 6 ramps. And 1 bridge. Thanks, a member of chat. It's not so much about ramps or bridges. Wait, both? You need both, or I need more bridges? You only have 2 to 3 ramps? What? I mean, but what she said was that I need ramps and bridges, so I'm getting mixed messages from her. That's actually the first time she said that, because she used to say that I needed more decorations, so like items and things. She's not saying that anymore, though. Well, I might make one here anyway, because like there's a nice bit of ground for it. I mean, it's not really a secret, woman. I don't mind. It's not like it's spoilers. Oh, I just remembered. I haven't done anything on the bottom left either. You know what? I could have put it here. Gosh darn it. Hey. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kevok. What shall I make here? I could do an orchard, maybe. Mostly unmodified island? Oh, that's not true. There's very little that I haven't modified. This entire section was all grafted in by me. I did not have a river here before. This was all me. No, you? Oh, I guess it was you then. Silly me. But yeah, this entire section, I, terraformed in as well. No, I believe a bridge has to have water, which makes me sad because I would love land bridges. You like this? This is one of my favorites. Also, the menacing line of gnomes. People kept sending me gnomes, so I put them there. And then I made these stepping stones. Yay, stepping stones. And now I'm stuck. Be right back. The way I say water, I struggle with the word because like I don't know. I don't want it to be like Americanized, and then I think it sounds maybe a little bit British, but not so much anymore. And oh, my accent's a mess. Da, da, da. I'm glad it doesn't bother you. After this, we're probably gonna do a game that is entirely water, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah, my O's tend to be very British in certain words, so 40 and bottle are quite British, and then if I let myself, I can fall back into sort of like a British accent of sorts. But then it disappears pretty much immediately afterwards, so... Zebra? Yeah, so I need to do the bottom left corner and then the top left corner, but not the bit with the lake, the bit after it. I think we'll probably need a little bit of revamping. And then maybe bottom right. Well, the corners of the map are a little bit whatever. Ooh, stretching time. Make sure you stretch, chat. Ugh. I am from England, but I don't really sound like it anymore. I remember when I was first like hanging out at Vinesauce, people were like, "Whoa, are you from England?" And they were like, "Let me hear your accent." And I had an accent, but not so much anymore. What signals does Min Min's whiskers pick up? Like the FERT channel. I don't know, I'm really tired. I actually don't listen to the radio very much. They have like FM and... What's the other one? AM? Ah, there you go. Rosie, are you okay? You look sad. I so had a feeling I'd run into you again today. Oh, what is it? It's a peach. A peach? Yum! I'm so gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this so fast, it's gonna be rude. I sound like Maya Fey to you? Could that possibly be because I voiced her when I was doing the playthrough? It's actually cool Vinesauce lore. When Hootie was originally doing the Phoenix Wright voiced by Vinesauce thing, I was gonna be Maya Fey and I think Francesca Von Karma. I did like the whole first episode, I think, or the first chapter script. I remember doing that. I don't know if he still has the lines. I think, didn't Gray put them together? Gray, are you still around? Because I'm pretty sure Gray did some organizing for it. But yeah, that was fun. With a jank-ass microphone. And I think a much less American-sounding accent. Thanks a bunch! It was a very long time ago at this point. Yoop. Tartus? Do you mean tortoise? That's a great name for it, though. Do-do-do-do. I mean, my favorite character to voice was actually Maya, because she was nice and easy to do. April May was scary. I haven't done anything constructive in a while, I've just noticed. I've just been wandering around. You guys, do you want to go visit the ocean? My judge voice? I barely remember what I did for him now, only that it completely destroyed my throat. Let's go swimming, chat! I downloaded the game, it should be done. Swimming, anyone? I remember one of the worst things was when I had to do, like... I think it might have been one of the final cases with Gant, and I had to do Gant's voice, Phoenix, Edgeworth, and the judge. It was just like a room full of big men. It was just like, this is the worst thing ever.